Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the BM Chess Club speedrun up to the ELO rating of 2,000. And we are actually on a 15 game win streak. And today we are going to try to make it 16. We are going to be doing so against Abhishek Muralidharan, playing out of India. And for the second consecutive game, we have a Caro-Kann fantasy variation, as you can see in the top left of your screen. So, okay, he plays this variation where he pushes the pawn to e4, although I think we just take it. And we're temporarily up a pawn. We're playing an Indian opponent, by the way. Abhishek, how are you, sir? This is kind of scary, right? Because then he'd be hitting this twice, he'd be hitting this twice. I feel like he knows what he's doing, I can tell. The thing is, if we play this, he pushes, but then maybe we jump out here. If he gives us a check, we block here. I don't love it because I don't like this. Oh. Okay, so now I know we can do this. And of course, it looks like I'm hitting two pieces. He gives me a check. We block. The queen will block the knight. If you play the fantasy with white, learn this pattern. I've learned the hard way, blundering. You know, this is a free piece. He can check me, but then we slide up here and our bishop is protecting this square. Like, it's already very sharp. And I'm happy Abhishek is taking his first think of the game. He is a 1709. He likes orange diamonds. I like it. Guys, on this speedrun, my goal is just to be quote-unquote educational. Maybe a little bit entertaining and fun. Although I will say, as the rating gets higher and higher, I'm entering territory where the games are challenging for me as well. I'd say this level opponent is already quite challenging. They're 1700s. That means they're decent players, you know. So if he could check me now, and we're just going to take the bishop. His bishop is technically hanging. Well, no, it's not. I meant if he gave us a check, it would be. We're not going to castle this game. Notice this is obviously not a checkmate. We would just take it. This is still under attack. He doesn't have too obvious of a move, actually. And that's why you should learn this pattern with the knight, hitting these two squares, if you play the Caro-Kann fantasy, which we do as white here in the BM Chess Club. You guys know. You've seen him multiple times. Probably my favorite opening in all of chess. We're also up a pawn, let's not forget that. And these pawns are vulnerable. So something feels pretty promising, but we're a long way from gaining a winning advantage. I think we all agree on that. He does decide to give up his bishop for our knight. Boom. Of course, it's hitting, but he'll just take it. Do not play this. We lose the queen. Any checks that he has could be blocked, so I think we're actually safe to... So wait, if we take and he gives us a check instantly, we come here and then he gets this. But that helps us develop maybe. I also don't like him taking here, so let's take it. His development is kind of lacking, but ours is too. What the heck? Why did he just play that? I feel like we do this, and that's pretty strong. Of course, this could become a target. We could temporarily protect it. Am I missing something? I must be. Those are the type of moves where you're like, wait, I'm missing something. And then you get mated in 4 more moves. Okay, so he still has this check, but it's completely protected. That's the only check I see. There's no knight checks. So maybe we have an extra minute, an extra second probably, just to develop. What if we try kicking the queen? Which is going to give us some tempo and some flow. Maybe now we can push here, we can get this out. We can maybe develop our queen to the proper square. This is a weak pawn, don't get me wrong. So this is what I meant about tempo. Now we hit, although then he checks us and then yeah. So there's really no need for that. What if we hit his bishop? That's still an annoying check. We cannot block that check actually, believe it or not, because then he takes it. And that's very close to checkmate. So maybe it's actually in our best interest to protect this square more. And I would like to do so with what? This move feels weird, but reluctantly and slowly I'm going to play it. Something felt weird about that. At least we're protecting this. Okay, so now pushing this is quite tempting, I must say. But then again, this is also kind of interesting, by the way. Let's try that actually, just to be cute. Of course, we're threatening checkmate, but we're never gonna pull that off. Okay, so he says no, stop right now. Now, do I want to do this move? Yes. This move seems interesting. We're hitting this, our queen can maybe come and add on to that attack. Of course, we're developing a piece. So wait, he does that. Well, let's go for the checkmate, which we're obviously not gonna get. We also really need to get this developed, stuff like that. He of course can just block. We really need to finish our development, get our king to safety. Right now there's no checks, which is a relief. I'm surprised he's not instantly playing this. What other options does he have? He does have this, which is a good move too. These are both good options, in my opinion, as far as I can tell. If he does play either of those options, I'm leaning towards knight e2. Time situation appears pretty even. So, yeah, the Weissenhaus tournament's going on at the time of recording this. Pretty entertaining tournament. Do you guys... Oh, I did miss that. But can we just block it and develop, and we're still threatening this? Maybe his queen is gonna get in a little bit of trouble. He still has to do one of these two options. I think this one's the better choice now. If we chase his queen, although we should consider this move as well. This move, and he has to come here. Takes back. Ooh. I like what we're building. Oh, dude, I completely missed that check. Which is frustrating, because now we're gonna have a hard time finishing our development. I should consider this. There's no check from there, is there? There's actually no check from there, which is quite nice. Ooh, there's no check from here. This is, I could be wrong. Let's be honest. I've missed multiple checks already. But the reason I opted to come here is because now my rooks are connected. My rooks are connected finally. And if we weren't threatening checkmate, I probably would not have done that. But the fact is, he has to take a timeout sooner or later without checking us to get that move in. The knight has no check on us. The knight could temporarily defend it, but of course we would just take it. This is protected. What's he gonna do here? I'm wondering. Another idea is like pushing h3. We get our king to h2. We get our rook over here, and then our king can like drop to h1 one day. So that's how we're gonna navigate this. The poor guy's knight over on b8 has never even, it's still sleeping in the stable. If you want to use horse puns and terminology. It's obviously not a pun, by the way. There's a lot of good news about our position. If we're just going to be proactive thinkers, like this is a nasty pass pawn and it is protected too. Okay, so this queen is so annoying. This is one way to get it out, but then he takes that with check. So I don't want to play that. The fact is we're up 2 pawns. And if I come here, for example, I don't see any checks. I do see one check, which is here. But then we slide away. That seems pretty good. I kind of just want to get rid of this queen, to be honest. The only square I can see doing that from is this one. So let's try it. Gotta be careful. We're also protecting this indirectly. He can check us, we're gonna slide here. And then there's no knight checks. If we're on this square, there's no knight checks. So I wouldn't mind trading queens. We're up 2 pawns. That's my justification for it. Something like this and this is on my radar as well. We have the rook already positioned for that. Break this down. We have, yeah, so he does give me the check. I think the obvious option is sliding back here. This is not a check. That's not a check. He does not have this check now, luckily. He does have that though, but I feel like it gives up his knight. And then I don't see any checks after that. So I think that was straight up a blunder. Then again, who knows what he has in store for us. Okay, so we take the knight for free. And this passer is pretty scary. There's no check as far as I can see. There was this check, but... Okay, if we want to be Russian, what we can do is this. Just kill off some threats. Kill off some threats. And he's hitting this pawn, which I do see. Do we want to be Russian? Russian schoolboy? Are you guys familiar with that? Let's try it. We can be Russian. We're up a piece. We're up 2 pawns on top of that. This pawn on e5 is protected. I don't mind offering a queen trade. Yes, we're doubling up our 2 pawns, but we can certainly live with that. Okay, so I thought he might play that. The thing is, he's running low on squares. Our knight can now jump here. Notice this is still protected twice, our bishop and our queen. His only square is this, I feel like. That might be his only square. Yeah. Okay, let's finally add a little bit more love to that e5 pawn. Boom. Not in any hurry to pick up this b7 pawn. It seems greedy. It seems like it's distracting our queen. Why? You know? And now that we have this lined up, this pawn's safe. Boom, we're going to push. We can capture back here if he takes. The reason I want to capture back here is I don't want to give up my knight. So let's do this. Okay, we're hitting this. If he comes here with it, whoop, snag it. This is really good. This is over. This is game over. Okay, we can take it. He takes back. This is actually still protected. If we push here, and notice the knight is escorting, and if he moves his queen, say he moves his queen here, we get the rook, let alone pushing the pawn for a queen. Okay, so we'll get that. Boom. Okay, now that right here looks basically like a checkmate to me. And we're going to go grab it. All right, pretty good game. Thank you, Abhishek. We'll take the win. Hope you guys learned something. And let's also check out where we blundered massively here. So this is, yeah, that was the best move, which is relieving. If he did this, we just come here anyway, I'm assuming, right? No. Dude, if he does that, which I was afraid of, I was actually going to play this. That gives him the advantage back. Because this. Now this. Oh, sorry, no, not that, but this. This is... How do you save it? You don't. You literally lost a piece. Just that quickly. So, the best move... This is what scared me. This is something to know, in my humble opinion. The best move here, the best move here is jumping back. No way. How is this +1, dude? I guess we do have a pawn. Then he continues developing. We go f4, protect. We're going to develop like this. Oof, not fun, but look at these exclamation marks. See, I thought I was playing it well. And now he... Oh, what was the best move here? Apparently it was this. He takes... Oh, because now we're protecting. So now we get the piece for free. Bro, tactics. Chess is a beautiful game. We didn't play it perfectly. We gave up the piece back. We're not going to go through every... Yeah, this was surprising because I just pushed the pawn. And these pawns remained a force the entire game. Oh, I'm glad we got that as the best move. That was, I guess, quote-unquote excellent. That was fine. That was cool. We develop and block. Yeah, either one would have worked out, apparently. Okay, we wanted to trade. Yeah, he gives us the knight. We'll trade off pieces. We'll threaten the queen. We'll double up. And then we'll just go for the throat. That was the best move. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty solid game. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 1684s, 316 points away from our goal. So still a long way to go. And be sure to join the journey. Be part of the journey with a subscription to the channel. BM Chess Club subscribers, club members, thank you as always for watching. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Enjoy your day.